What's up, guys? It's Jason Overthink Gaming. Today, I want to talk about the Nintendo Game Boy. Now, the Game Boy was a huge part of my childhood. The Game Boy was the first true portable console. Yes, I had the Tiger handhelds, but it was nothing like a Game Boy. The Game Boy, I got to play high-quality games that felt like real Nintendo games. I got to play Tetris, which was an awesome game, of course, Super Mario Land, Tecmo Bowl, the list goes on. I have a bunch of good memories being a child playing the Game Boy, but the only downfall was, at the time I didn't know it was a downfall, was that the Game Boy did not have a backlight screen. It wasn't backlit, so what that meant was we all have the same story. We took our Game Boy, we were in the backseat of the car, and we had to use street lights every once in a while just to kind of try to catch a glimpse of the game. It was horrible. Bad times, man. But luckily, we live in a different time now with technology, and now there's backlight screens for your Game Boy. So that's what I want to go over today in the video. I want to go over a backlight mod for the Game Boy, and I also want to go over a shell replacement that's made for the mod. What inspired me for this mod is when I saw the previews for the Analog Pocket. If you guys aren't familiar with Analog, they're a third-party company that makes these badass retro consoles. They kind of remind me of Supreme. I want to say they're the Supreme of the gaming industry, only because they make stuff in limited quantities. Other than that, not really, but their consoles, wow, I can't say enough about them. They don't use emulation. They just run like the OG hardware. They're badass, man. And when I saw the Analog Pocket, it is just so clean. They make a white version and a black version. They both are clean. Now, my eyes were on the white version. That's why I wanted to make an OG Game Boy that was all white with a backlight screen. Now, with Analog, their consoles are $200, which I think is a really good price for it. But it's just, when the pre-orders went up, it was like they sold out so quick. Like, if you didn't get one, like, within the first couple minutes, it was gone. Like, it was really quick. So many people were upset that they didn't get one. And the main thing was, I looked at it and I didn't even try, because I was like, man, the pre-orders are going up, which is cool, but you're still not going to see your console till May 2021. Like that's a while away. So I said, you know what? I want to build this Game Boy. I started doing my research, and I found a website that sells an all-white screen with the all-white buttons and everything. It's a whole kit, and it was only $20. I was like, this is a good deal. This is awesome. And what was so cool about this screen, it was already designed for the IPS backlight screen mod. So that's badass. Like, you don't have to modify your housing and worry about little plastic shavings getting into the installation. I was like, I'm gonna buy this right away. And that site does sell the screen. Unfortunately, they were out of the screen whenever I put in my order. So I started doing more research, and I found a website called Retro Game Repair Shop. Now, they sell their products on eBay, but I gotta say, this company is awesome, because I ordered the screen for a really good cheap price, and when they shipped it in a really cool plastic container. Just because of the protective case that won't damage your LCD, I will recommend this website. It was pretty awesome. Installation is super easy. First of all, you got to take apart your Game Boy and just keep the rear board assembly. Now, you're going to reuse the rear board assembly into the new rear shell, so you could go ahead and put that in there. Next, you're going to want to solder the speaker to the main board of the IPS kit. Now, I went ahead and used my original speaker, but you guys can buy a new one if you guys want to, but the soldering job was really easy. It was just soldering 2 points, and that's about it. Next, I would recommend ordering the lining bracket sold by Handheld Legend. What this lining bracket does, it helps you align the LCD just to have an easier fit. Now, you guys can guess where the fit is and use some double-sided tape, but I didn't want to worry about all that, because I didn't want to, take out the LCD with the tape on and risk, damaging the LCD. It's pretty thin, so I just went with the lining bracket, and it ended up working for me. Now, here's the bracket I was talking about. Now, I'm gonna flip over the LCD, and you can see I secured it with some Kapton tape. Now, I also put some tape to secure the board that was part of the kit. Next, just drop in the LCD, and then get the main display board and attach the screws to it. After that, just connect your ribbons, put together your shells, tighten it down, and you're done. I gotta say, this mod came out clean as fuck. Exactly like what I imagined. Just white, simple. I fucking love this shit. All right, so everything on here is OG except for the case and the screen. But so I'm gonna still have the batteries back here. Now, you guys can mod that if you guys want a rechargeable battery pack, but I'm gonna keep it with the double A's. As far as everything else, it works original. The volume works. The coolest feature on this is the wheel right here that we adjust the brightness, dim it down, make it bright. But on the original Game Boy, it didn't work that good, but it worked. But it's when you press in the wheel, it changes colors. If you guys wanted to get a look that's more like the original Game Boy, you can. So that's pretty awesome. But I'm probably going to keep it with the black and white just because it has that clean look. I fucking love this shit. Like, it's a badass mod. It's worth it if you guys are looking for a backlight screen. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, it was fun making. It took a lot longer than when I wanted to, but I gotta say, I was happy with this mod. Now, one thing I want to note real quick is that the lighting bracket isn't perfect. If you're one of those people that's gonna be like checking it out and wanting the screen perfect, the lighting bracket may not work for you. Now, it was a 3D printed job, so it could have just been a bad one that I got. But honestly, I don't think it's even that bad. Like, that's why I can recommend it. But if you're hardcore picky, don't even bother with it. But anyways, it worked out for me. Anyways, this was a fun video to make. It was just something different to put on the channel, so I really enjoyed making this. If you guys enjoy the content, please drop a like. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.